The following is brought to you by Hi everybody, welcome to my lab here in the Science Factory. Today we're going to talk about the scientific theory. The scientific theory is a process that scientists use to find the answers to a multitude of different questions. What makes plants grow? Why is the sky blue? Why did the chicken cross the road? The way the scientific theory works is you take a question, make some observations, form a hypothesis, which is what you think the answer is, conduct an experiment, review your results, and then mix them all together to get your answer. It's that easy. Still confused? That's okay. Let's do an experiment using the scientific theory. This time, we're going to set up our experiment using the scientific theory. First, we need a question. This time, we're going to use the question, which one of these balls will bounce the highest? Let's make some observations. This one's bigger and a little heavier. Will that affect the way it bounces? What about the tennis ball? It's smaller, but it bends in and it's not quite as hard. Is that going to make a difference? Next, let's take a look at the ping pong ball. It's really small and it's the lightest, but it's harder than the other two. I wonder if that'll affect how high it bounces. Now that we've made our observations, let's make a hypothesis. Which one of these do you think is going to bounce the highest? Is it going to be the basketball, the tennis ball, or the ping pong ball? Now, let's create our experiment. What we're going to do is we're going to take each of the balls and put them at the exact same height, drop them, and then measure how high they bounce using tape on a wall. Now we know what we're doing, let's get started. We will be using a mark on the wall that is roughly 5 feet high. We will drop each ball from this height to see which one bounces the highest. With a piece of tape, I'll mark how high the ball bounced. I'll mark it with the letter B so we can remember that it was the basketball. Next, we'll measure the tennis ball. We'll mark this height with the letter T. Last, we have the ping pong ball. Oops, the ball bounced a little higher than what I saw. Maybe I need to get my goggles checked. No matter, we'll mark it with the letter P. It looks like the basketball bounced the highest, making it the bounciest of the three. As then followed the tennis ball, followed by the ping pong ball. Scientific theory is really important. Without it, things like light bulbs, cars, and television sets wouldn't exist. Remember, the most important thing is to ask questions. If you don't know how something works, ask. If we don't ask questions, then we might never find the answers. Now let's take a look at some of the exhibits at the Science Factory that have to do with the scientific theory. Here at the Dam the Creek exhibit, we are able to use blocks to make our own type of dam. We can use the scientific theory in this situation for questions like, how long can the blocks stand before giving away? Or what's the minimum blocks needed to dam the creek? There's a whole multitude of different questions that can be asked for just this one exhibit. Uh-oh, looks like it may give way. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time in the lab.